The famous blue colours back in the winners list, Gav. Well done.
Yeah, no, thanks, Rob. Yeah, no, it's good. I probably leap ahead of me brothers and sister now and get back in the will, so I'll be happy with that.
No, I'm sure he'll leave something for you, but he's still got about another 100 years to go. He looks that fit. Good on him, Graham. And this little bloke, I was just having a look, he's a 5-year-old. He surprised me. I thought he was a bit older. He's had 69 starts. He feels like he's been around 100 years, but he's always been a very consistent horse and always run really well. And Dad and the team's looked after him pretty well in recent times, and he's been a good little money spinner for the family.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Dad sort of bought him off Lance, one of Lance's owners, Lance Justice, about 12 months ago, and you know, he was down in numbers, so purchased a horse, and yeah, he's just played around with him, and he's coming into himself now. He's a bit older now, as you say, 5-year-old, and a bit stronger, and yeah, his form's been very good, so pretty happy with his purchase, I'm sure.
He's got all the qualities there to go on and become a very nice horse.
Yeah, no, that's right, Rob. You know, like, you know, those couple of down-the-track performances, you know, there was probably a couple of little things with him, but, you know, they're, as good horses, you know, they bounce back.
He looks the part, doesn't he? He's still a little bit on the nervy side, and he's still got a lot to learn. And obviously, with the more experience he gets, that's only going to get him to settle and hopefully go on with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, like he's a very, very green big horse, but you know, when he really works it all out, you know, I think he's going to be a really top class horse.
And you've been getting some good opportunities for quite a long time now for the stable, and I'm sure you're appreciating all the chances you're getting as well.
Oh yeah, no, it's great to drive like for a stable like that. You know, there's a lot of people out there that wish they could drive for them. You know, it's been a great opportunity from Emma and Clayton that they've given me, so I really appreciate it.
Very good performance by Share the Road. The 4 starts should be pretty much undefeated. It's got 3 wins in a second, and she's a very nice horse, this one. Like what I see pretty much from day one. She put in some pretty good performances over in New Zealand. Obviously got a few little head tricks to her game, but Laura, who's doing a terrific job with her team, has ironed out any issues at this stage, and looks to be going along beautifully. Laura, very nice performances in all of her 4 starts to date.
Yeah, she's a very, very good horse, I think. Yeah, I don't know how far she can go yet because she's just done everything that we've asked of her. So it's, yeah, pretty scary, really.
ODM horse, tell me a little bit about the ODM side of things with her.
I'm not sure because she come over with it, but touch wood, she's been super over here. I think it was just a little bit early on that you couldn't sort of bustle her. But, yeah, no, she's super, touch wood.
How did you come about getting her?
Zach and the boys bought her. He just sort of watched a few of her videos where she'd missed a start and just, yeah, make up many, many lengths on them. And, yeah, she only had a few starts and, yeah, he picked her out.
Nathan Jack returning back here with Custodian after another very good performance, 8 wins from 17 starts. He was a little bit naughty in the Monty, but Nathan didn't ride him that night. I was trying to urge him to have a ride in the Monty, but have you ever thought about riding in a Monty?
Give it 0 consideration, and I don't plan to. Sorry, Robbie.
All right, well, we won't talk about your career as a Monty rider. What about this bloke? Tell me about how he made his way to your stable and the process that's gone through.
Yeah, well, I asked Amanda when we were in Sydney to find me a good trotter, and she said I found one, and so we went through the progress and bought him, and then had to round up owners, and there's a great bunch of owners, and then we give him to Mark, and he won the Jewels and come over and won the Breeders' Crown, and he's been a nightmare, but he's been a hell of a ride, and if he can stay sound like he is at the minute, he's got a big future.
Obviously had a few little issues with him on the way.
Yeah, he's had a few little soundness troubles. Nothing major. Had a few little issues after the Breeders' Crown and went out for a spell and had a couple of little operations, and then come back and won 3 on the trot and pulled up sore from Sydney with a stress fracture. So he had to go back out again, and he had a couple of little issues and went to Emma Stewart. Actually had him for 2 or 3 weeks, and I take my hat off to them. It's big thanks for them. They've done a big job and ironed a few little creases out for me, and great trainers they are, and I can't take all the credit tonight, that's for sure.
He's a big, strong fella, and obviously, as we know, he's got a great motor, and obviously trying to keep him sound now and just keep working through his grades.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we had to run him out of his grade tonight, but we'll just keep aiming at the 10,000 ones and stick to the mobiles for a little while. And even though he is safe from a stand as a rule, but his ability should get him through a fair few on the trot.
You've been pretty happy with the way she's going. Not much luck last start, but that was a good field tonight. That was a step up.
Yeah, it was, Robbie. She's getting through that class now. There's not going to be many easy ones from now on in, but it was good that she coasted through and did it quite nicely, and she felt pretty sharp.
Gee, she's never been a kicker like this. She's got worse as she's got older.
Yeah, it's Blue's aftershave. She doesn't like it.
It's Bluey's aftershave. Fair enough. I don't think we'll keep her here. Just keep walking with her. She's probably ready to get back for a drink. But anyway, you're all going well with her. Once she sort of steps up to this grade, as you said, there's no easy races, but she can measure up with them.
Yeah, she can, Robbie. She doesn't have to be driven the way she's being driven. She can sit and come off the speed, but it just eventuates like this all the time that we sort of drive her that way. But later on down the track, when she gets driven sit and sprint, she'll be just as dynamic.
Nice performance by Marnie N.
Yeah, no, it was good. He had a nice economical run, which this horse appreciates in this grade of racing, and hit the line strong.
The team was telling me he might be going for a break.
Yeah, that's right. He's done a terrific job this time in, and probably had as many starts already this season as what he's probably ever had in a season of racing. So, and competed at a pretty high level and consistently. So I think he's earned just a little freshen up, and we'll try again.
Good stuff. Rest of the night?
I think I've only just got Jodie in the last now, the claimer, drawn good and is racing quite well, so it's not without a hope.
There was some pretty big leads from the driver, the horse, and the trainer's pretty happy. Why not? He deserves all the credits he can get. Mick, he does a great job, Adam, and nice to see him getting rewarded with another win here in town.
Yeah, it is, Robbie. He does a great job with his small team, and no one works harder. He works night shift, day shift, and swaps and changes and gets the horses done, and they're so consistent year in, year out.
And horses always look immaculate too, always got a good shine on their coats, and they always run very consistent.
Well, if you ask Al, he'll tell you that's his doing, not Adam's. But no, it's a great team effort. He'd be buggered without Al, and even Beck Wardlaw gives them a hand, so it's a credit to him.
She's been a very consistent mare and winning her MO tonight, taking her prize money up to the $87,000 mark. So she's had a wonderful career. She's only a 5-year-old, still plenty of racing ahead of her, and hopefully, I don't know if she'll get any bigger or grow any taller than what she is, but certainly she'll strengthen up and continue to earn her check every time she goes around.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Like it's never really, her size hasn't stopped her in the past. She, like you said, she's been super consistent, and she was really game and defeat last week in the Group 1. So a couple of seconds slower tonight, but it was her night.
Yeah, no, she thoroughly deserved it. She's been, as we said, an ultra-consistent trotter and really enjoyed a really good career to date. And do you see her now capable of taking a few extra big steps forward?
It's hard to say. Like I think there might be a little bit of a gap, but in saying that, I don't think she's ever disgraced herself. Even that race last week, she was out doing work off the gate and then outside for half the race, and I thought it was a pretty valiant effort.
Thought you were in real trouble early when that speed battle went on, and having made a couple of real hard burns for the lead and then handing up, and whether he was going to have anything left. But I suppose the little slip lane came in a bit earlier for you tonight. Glenn, it worked out well.
Yeah, it did, Rob. It didn't work out early, though. He's done a good job. He had to burn pretty hard, but he's an honest little horse and always been thereabouts. And believe it or not, he used to race against Leonard Guaranteed and that, and he wasn't far away from then. So he's always had the ability, just hasn't had the legs to sort of keep him going all the way through. And Marg and the team at home have done an awesome job with him, and as you can see, he just loves to race.